Good more after evening my gorgeous little disco biscuits. Hopefully you all caught Lady Doc's reaction to album track Wicked Ways. I was busy recovering from an album launch party, but I'm told she did a great job holding the fort, bra or no bra. Before we get going with my reaction to Loco, can I ask you to consider joining our Patreon? We earn very little from YouTube due to their strange rules, but we refuse to compromise on our humor, our gratuitous fucking swear words, or the topics we cover. The best way to support us build a sustainable channel is by becoming a Patreon member. Link in the description. And a huge thank you to all existing patrons. You rock bigger than Dwayne Johnson. Okay, onto the song. Ren said in a recent Rolling Stone magazine article, Loco was recorded entirely a cappella. All the drums, accompanying melodies etc. were done entirely by voice. Well, I reckon I can have a bit of that. How hard can it be? Let's go. Chicka 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 chicka. Maybe I shouldn't give up the day job. Anywibbles, Ren went on to say, the vocals are just me having fun with flow. It's got a kind of punk hip-hop feel to it. I really like that one. Sounds great. So let's hear it.
My style is Loco. Yoko Ono, my neck vocal.
Yoko Ono is a Japanese multimedia artist, singer, songwriter, and peace activist. She rose to international fame when she married Beatles star John Lennon in 1969. But what does Ren mean when he refers to her manic vocals? Well, her work also encompasses performance art. Let's have a listen to a voice piece for soprano and wish tree, filmed at the Museum of Modern Art. This one has 7.7 million views, so I'm excited to hear it. Well, there we go. I think she might be testing out my new Doc-branded 6-headed sex spork. And a quick side note. Ren was in a battle with singer Rick Astley, amongst others, in the album charts. But did you know there is a fad called Yoko rolling? This video of Yoko Ono screaming, singing, or performing her art is sent to unwitting recipients just like Rick Astley's music video for Never Gonna Give You Up, which is called Rick Rolling. Try it. You might like it.
I'm not your uncle, I'm antisocial. Postal, danger to the world, I've gone global. Schizophrenic vanish, put myself in a chokehold. Ho-ho, yeah bro, tasty like a Rolo. Spiritual being, yes I'm holy like a polo. You know, you can set this song as your ringtone. Lord of the ring, you could be Frodo. Gimli.
Frodo, and Gimli. Not the first time that Ren has brought in these characters from The Lord of the Rings, an epic fantasy novel by the English author J.R.R. Tolkien. This got me thinking. Ren is clearly into his fantasy fiction, but he is also heavily influenced by dystopian novels such as Orwell's 1984 and Animal Farm. What do these seemingly disparate genres have in common? Upon reflection, I realized that they share several themes that provide insight into human nature and society, as well as a glimpse into Ren's mind. Firstly, power and control. Ren talks about this a lot, wanting to topple existing structures and sit on his own throne. Dystopia explores the theme of totalitarian control, where the government exercises absolute authority over its citizens through surveillance, propaganda, and manipulation. And in fantasy, the struggle for power is a central theme, e.g. with characters vying for control over the One Ring, which corrupts and grants immense power. The theme of power's corrupting influence is shared in both genres, and we see it in other Ren songs such as Money Game Part 3. Another strong theme that Ren talks about is that of the individual versus the collective. Dystopia depicts a society where individuality is suppressed in favor of collective conformity. In 1984, the protagonist, Winston, rebels against this conformity to assert his individuality. In The Lord of the Rings, individual characters play a significant role in shaping the fate of Middle-earth. The Fellowship consists of unique individuals with diverse backgrounds and strengths who must work together to achieve their goal. This reminds me of the Money Game treasure hunt challenges that Ren and his team executed in the run-up to the Sick Boy album launch, where the hive mind had to work together, being greater than the sum of its parts. Something else Ren discusses is the need for resistance and rebellion. This is nothing new in rock and roll and alternative subcultures, and Ren's literary inspirations also feature characters who resist oppressive regimes. In 1984, Winston and Julia engage in subversive acts against the party. In The Lord of the Rings, the various races of Middle-earth unite in a rebellion against Sauron's tyranny. Finally, hope and redemption. In High Ren, he sings, "Some people know me as Hope, and we see that in these books." Despite the bleak settings in both genres, themes of hope and redemption are present. In 1984, Winston holds onto a sense of hope, even in the face of overwhelming oppression. In The Lord of the Rings, characters like Frodo and Sam exemplify hope and redemption through their willingness to bear the burden of the ring for the greater good. We can see how the books that Ren has read explore universal concepts of power, control, collective resistance, and the human spirit in the face of adversity. All things that we see flow out through Ren's music and his other artistic statements, such as the recent challenges.
I'ma take this with the man, I smoke it like a chimney. I'm a punk rocker, sucker, no I'm not an indie. Kiddie with a bindi, yes I will be in the shed, taking my meds. I slice up beats like a knife through bread. When I go bowling, I use decapitated heads. I lose brains in the lane, so they call me miscellaneous. I'm the type of kid who makes cotton wool dangerous. I'm trying hard not to lose my mind, boy. I see stars when I close my eyes, boy. I try to keep this beast inside the wood, but I'm close to the edge and I might lose my head, so I guess you better hide. My style is manic, close to the boil volcanic. I watch so much Scarface, I think I'm Hispanic. Okay, don't make me get loco on USA. Putos, I bust a cap, watch me get messy. Mentos and coke, I'm about to explode.
I'm starting to question Ren's brand loyalty. How can he ever hope to get a sponsorship from Toblerone now that he's mentioned Rolo, Polos, Coca-Cola and Mentos all in one song? He needs to speak to Rage Against the Malarkey and brush up on his marketing skills. Although I'm pretty sure I never bought an RATM album on vinyl, cassette, CD, digital download, Sony minidisc, 8-track tape, and Train Parrot. By the way, did you know, and this is absolutely true, recorded music began in the year 1877 when Thomas Edison, working in his lab, succeeded in recovering Mary Had a Little Lamb from a strip of tinfoil wrapped around a spinning cylinder. He demonstrated his invention in the offices of Scientific American, and the phonograph was born. I wonder whether Ren knew the significance of this nursery rhyme when he included it in Animal Flow.
I'm so open-minded that my eyes can't close. Doctor, doctor, give me some smiles. A 20-pack of Valium, numb for a while. Flow like the Nile, evil crocodile. I've got the local zoo saved on speed dial. Funky, I spent a bit of time with the monkeys. I gave one a Valium, now he's a junkie. Humpty Dumpty, he fell down. All the king's horses were stomped somehow. Of course all the horses were stomped. Horses don't even have opposable thumbs. I'm trying hard not to lose my mind, boy. I see stars when I close my eyes, boy. I try to keep this beast inside, boy. But I'm close to the edge and I might lose my head, so I guess you better hide. My teeth start juttering, I'm stuttering, buttering words like flora. Edible, spreadable, style glow like aurora. Northern light, ignite the night tonight. Excite the mic, right like a viper bite. It's just my venom, it's Renan, my lucky number 7. I don't follow fashion, so I'm wearing double denim. Mel Gibson crazy, my mind's a lethal weapon. Got kicked out the fruit store for grabbing Uggles melons.
Here Ren mentions that his lucky number is 7, and then moves right on to Mel Gibson. According to biographymask.com, whatever the fuck that is, Mel Gibson's lucky number is also 7. Mel weighs 97 kilograms and is currently 67 years old. In 1977, Mel had his first credited movie appearance in Summer City. In 1987, his most famous movie Lethal Weapon was released. June 7 was his wedding anniversary with Robin Moore and they had 7 children. Unfortunately, they are now divorced, so maybe the number wasn't so lucky for him after all.
With a baseball bat type force, I harpoon. I'm knocking you for 6 when I hit with a beat, with a bang, with a boom. I'ma fly right out of this room, I'ma take off to that moon. I'ma rip when I spit, when I bite my lip, and I sick when I bust, I move like yes, so I'ma take this microphone and make some acapella music for your eardrums and spoken like a texture. Stack it up like bricks, yes, I'm stacking up the texture. I bring the vibes right into the sector. I'm trying hard not to lose my mind, boy. I see stars when I close my eyes, whoa. I try to keep this beast inside the boy, but I'm close to the edge and I might lose my head, so I guess you better hide. La la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
That song was great fun. I loved how all of the beats and sounds were created by Ren. The lyrics reflected that fun and bouncy vibe from the beat almost onomatopoeically. He did a much better job of that than I ever could, so therefore I can't possibly be him. Because, logic, people. Bye for now, my gorgeous disco balls.